Scam ESPN.
Hey, bro. Hey, that is hilarious.
It is.
That's the best scam. That's better than Bernie Madoff, whatever that dude name. That's better than all them Ponzi schemes and everything. Them boys got on ESPN. And when I saw that boy drinking Gatorade on the sideline, I knew that it wasn't about nothing.
Right.
That boy took the Gatorade bottle the players were using, and he talking to some little boy on the side. Did y'all see that? I watched it. I watched a little bit of the clip on YouTube. He drinking the Gatorade and talking to some little dude on the side, like a literal little dude. He like somebody's nephew or something. And I said, oh, man. And then I watched the highlights. It was like they didn't have a line. It was just like.
That's crazy.
Man, it was handing off different color helmets.
That's crazy. ESPN have been saying themselves.
But, you know, they looking for, right now is the time. It's the best time for Bill Sycamore to do it.
And they looking for content, right?
They're looking for content right now. They ain't got nothing. Football, NFL football started, college football finally started this weekend.
Right. Olympics over.
Right? And the Olympics also, it was like a dead space where they didn't have anything.
All they had to talk about was baseball.
Right.
That's it.
And Lord knows.
That's it. Well, here we go, man. Listen, y'all know what it is.
Yes, sir.
It's been a couple weeks, but we back. You know what I'm saying?
Stay strong, Louisiana.
Stay strong, Louisiana. You know, that doggone Hurricane Ida, she was a beast, but we stronger.
Yep.
And so, but that knocked us out of commission for a little while, so we hope everybody get their electricity back on, all that stuff, me included. Because Dante, you know my light still ain't on. Did y'all know why my light still on? I didn't tell you, Doug.
I know why. I heard why. Because my sister-in-law's parents also live in a adjoining neighborhood, so okay. I found out why.
Listen, it's the dumbest thing ever. You're not gonna believe this. That our electricity, and if you're not from the area, then you wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But let me get this off my chest real quick. Our electricity is hooked up to a substation on Highway 22 that gets power from Reserve, Louisiana.
Why?
My address says Gonzales. Them people at Conway don't even have that problem. Conway, the new neighborhood.
Conway before your subdivision.
We get our power from Reserve. If anybody's listening, Reserve is 45 to 50 minutes away.
Yep.
And they got hit probably the
really
worst.
Really hard.
I won't say the worst, I don't know everywhere, but they got hit really, really hard. So everybody's around us has gotten lights and everything, and we're waiting because our power comes from that. So I already know. I hear some of my Caucasian neighbors.
Yeah.
And they're going ham on the neighborhood app.
Yeah.
And they're going to do something. They're going to build a new station or something. I already know because they about to go nuts on that. And they tripping because it's like day 10. You know what I'm saying? Right. Which is, it's first world problems. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? So, but shout out to everybody getting their lights back on. Some people in New Orleans got their lights back on. I heard that the other day. So shout out to that.
Yep.
But this is the Evergreen Pod. We back. We call it Evergreen Pod because the things that we talk about last throughout time. It never gets old, never gets stale. I'm here with my co-host Dante. What up, Don?
Yes, sir.
You good? You good? You good? Doug, what's up?
What's up,
you
man?
Feeling good, man?
I'm feeling real good.
We good, man. We out here. And he's back this week. We missed him for a couple episodes, but he's
what's
back.
Up, y'all?
He's back. Now, don't say that. What's up, y'all? He's back. Let me find it. Hold up.
Swag.
There it is. Let me turn that up. Shout out to
Swag.
Say it one time, bro.
Swag.
That boy sounds just like
He sounds just like
he sounds just like it. So shout out to Swag. So we here. You good, Swag?
I'm good.
Hey, so we back. We got a lot to talk about. I'm glad, the last couple of weeks we missed, but, it was one of those, we just talked about it. It's like the lull time in athletics where it's like everybody's still excited about what trades going on in the NBA and different stuff like that. And we still don't know what's going on. No sports really on TV. Olympics is over, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now we back. College football opened up last weekend, right? So we popping. NFL starts this weekend coming, right?
Yep.
So we popping. And so we got a few things to talk about.
Actually, start tomorrow night.
Start tomorrow night, huh?
Yep. Dallas and Tampa.
Ooh, I didn't know.
Yep,
Thursday night football.
Yep.
Let's go, baby. I'm ready, dog. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I feel like it's been like 2 years since the NFL has played. It just feels like it, bro. I don't know why. It just feels like it. But I mean, we're here. Hey, so that might be a good place to start. We talk about the NFL. How y'all, what y'all looking forward to this year? We did our draft.
Yeah, fantasy draft.
We have an Evergreen Pod fantasy draft. We wanted to include a lot of y'all, but we didn't know all y'all names and emails, so we're gonna let y'all in next time.
Yeah, we'll work it up for next year.
But we do have one of our guests that came on, Big Fave. He's in there with us.
Yeah,
and we're all in there. So what y'all think, man? How y'all feel about y'all teams, man? Who's the best player on your team? Best player?
Best player on my team?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I ain't looking at my roster.
Oh man, hey, that sound
my team.
Hey, that sound like some player stuff when you got a roster of chicks. I'm like, I don't even know who the best. I don't even look at my roster.
Oh, honestly, you know what though? I think the best player on my team who's gonna make the most noise is Dak Prescott. The reason being, before Dak Prescott got hurt last year, he was leading the league in passing yardage. Now, that was a direct reflection of the defense being so bad. They was always playing from behind, so they had to throw the ball.
Right, I get
For
that. I remember
him
that.
and Mike McCartney, you know, he been around. Mike McCartney was around Aaron Rodgers, so he knows how to develop quarterbacks. He's been around great quarterbacks. So I think Dak going to come back and have a great year. And the thing I love about Dak, the locker room loves him, and Dak does not make any mistakes.
He doesn't.
So if you don't turn the ball over, you have a better chance of putting up numbers. So shout out to Dak, man. You know, get my points right, Dak.
You think his receivers going to come through for him this year?
Yeah, absolutely. CeeDee Lamb,
he got a good core.
Amari Cooper.
He got a good core.
Like, them boys some dog, man. I think Ezekiel Elliott, I think is going to take the pressure off this year. I think he's getting back in shape.
And I think maturity, too.
Absolutely.
This is the year for it.
Absolutely.
This is the year for it.
So, yeah, I think Dak.
So you believe in the Cowboys, then?
No.
No.
You believe in Dak?
I believe in Dak. I don't believe in the Cowboys. Because the Cowboys, let me tell you something. The Cowboys are going to do, they're going to get you real high, get you so excited. Boy, I wish.
They call it blue balls.
I know they're gonna get you real high. Wait,
And
what?
then let you down. Yeah, that's what it is. You know what I'm talking about.
I know, but
I wasn't supposed to say it.
no, my mind is. They're gonna let you real high.
Pause.
Yeah, they're gonna get you real high, bro. And then something going crazy gonna happen. Just like Stephen A. Smith, I always say on First Take, he said they're gonna do something.
They're gonna do something
to mess it up. Until they don't do something to mess it up, I'm always gonna feel like that.
Feel that way.
Yep.
All right. Yep. All right. What you think? Who's your best player on your team, Don?
Looking at over, I say the best player on my team is most likely gonna turn out to be Nick Chubb.
Okay.
Running back.
Chubb. Okay. All
Running
right.
back for the Browns. He in the right offense. He's gonna get a lot of carries. I mean, he's gonna be splitting time with splitting time in the backfield with
Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt, right?
Yeah.
Came from KC.
Yeah, but they still gonna be tough though, and I think they're gonna use Kareem Hunt more on some screen type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And just
I think fourth quarter. That's when they usually turn them Nick Chubb if they if it's close or they got the lead,
Right.
shut out the game.
rack them points up at the end of the game. Huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yep.
Anyway,
all right. So, Ag, what you got? Who your best?
My best player might not even play this year because he got 22 lawsuits on him. Deshaun Watson.
Oh, dang.
That was a gamble. I just drafted him just in case he do play.
Bro.
man, taking a
But
fly.
he's your best player on your team?
Oh yeah.
I mean, technically, like,
If we talking about
he's
just
a
player,
Deshaun Watson. Like,
Right.
Okay, well, who's the best? Who's your best player that's
eligible.
eligible? Eligible.
probably Dalvin Cook.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah, he's all
Now,
right.
Go ahead. And so
Mine is Patrick Mahomes.
okay. Yeah. Duh.
I ain't got no.
All right. So here's my question, because this was a strategy that I employed during my draft. Anyway, did y'all keep an eye out on which players are vaccinated versus which players weren't?
I
Good one. Dante.
didn't even think about that.
That's a good one.
Because I can tell you right now, Dalvin isn't,
Oh,
I
shoot.
didn't.
and neither is his backfield mate Nick. Not Foles.
Well, I keep
Kirk
them-
Kirk Cousins.
I keep them boys at the. Boy, them boys are live in a facility.
Like, so if he get it, like, he get, like,
No, you
suspended.
can't go home.
Get like
10 days.
10 days.
Yeah, which technical? Well, it's always
Which
bad.
if it hit you on like a Saturday,
Yeah.
then
You're missing two.
You missing 2 games.
It's always bad, and then it's later on.
Automatic.
And football really kicks in, and where you're ranking at and everything. Playoffs really kicks in when it gets cold.
Right.
So
And the thing is, I mean, like, real life stuff might wreck fantasy, because like if it gets to a point where the game can't be played, the game is just not going to get played,
and them boys,
and the boys they're not going to get game checks, and
them zeros,
you
boy.
just ain't going to have no fantasy points.
I think they need to make a rule. Let me put somebody else in the game in the middle. I'm kind of excited, but it's gonna be fun, man. We got about 12 players, man, and I'm excited about the NFL though. I'm excited to see this year. I'm excited to see Joey. Is Joey starting the season? Joey Burrow, is he starting? Oh yeah, I can't wait to see them.
Right.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to have false hope like they're gonna be way better than what I think is Cincinnati.
Right.
All right,
But I'm excited to
get
see
an offensive line to protect them.
I'm really excited to see quarterback play this year from a lot of different quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? From that boy from the who is is it the Chargers? Not the Chargers.
Yeah.
It's the Chargers.
He a dog though.
Herbert.
Yeah, Justin Herbert.
Him. I'm excited to see. Everybody think Josh Allen's gonna be this MVP this year. I don't know. I'm out on him.
Josh Allen is a
I think he's a dog, but I just I just gotta.
And the team is set up for him. The team is set up like this is the next 2 years gonna be either Super Bowl. It's got to be Super Bowl or bust for them.
Super Bowl or bust. They didn't pay them like that too.
They didn't drop that bag on.
They paid him like that, so now you got to win something.
Right.
It's gonna be exciting, and that game tomorrow night gonna be good.
It is.
I still think Tampa Bay is gonna be in the mix regardless, just cause everybody came back. Like it's just crazy,
Right.
and of course Kansas City. It just is what it is. You got these teams that's just gonna be good like that, and they're paying them for it to keep everybody around.
The NFL is just like college football. It's the same teams over and over again.
over and over
You're
again.
going to have the Bucks because Tom Brady's there.
Yep.
You got the Chiefs because Mahomes.
Yep.
And then you have other teams that just good organizations like the Steelers, the Ravens. They're going to be there because the organizations are run so well.
Right, bro. This is always in the mix.
So-
I think the Steelers. I think they're gonna be a sleeper.
So let's do this then. We'll go division by division.
All right, you about to score? You can score.
Who's going to win the division?
Yep.
Okay.
You just give me a winner for the division. All right. AFC East, which is the Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, and Jets.
Bills.
All right. AFC West, Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers.
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Hey, boy gonna play though. I think he gonna ball. Ain't Teddy Bridgewater?
Oh yeah. Ted, man.
Denver?
People sleep on Teddy. man.
Teddy
Teddy gonna
Teddy
ball.
ball everywhere you
I'm
go.
glad he got that bag too though.
But he ain't winning the division.
But yeah, the Chiefs gonna win that
No, they're
division.
gonna win the division.
It's
a wrap.
And I think the Chargers probably be second in the
Yeah.
division. All right. AFC North, Ravens, Bengals, Browns, Steelers. That's gonna be a tough one.
That's gonna be that's tough. Man, I got the
Yeah,
Ravens, man.
but
I got the
wait,
Ravens.
say it again.
Ravens, Bengals, Browns, Steelers.
It's between the Ravens and the Browns for me.
I won't say the Browns, but I think the Ravens gonna get it.
I think the Browns are gonna win it.
I think the Browns are too.
I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of Baker gonna show up. That's how I always feel.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in everybody else on that team,
But-
I don't not believe in Baker, right? But I believe in Jarvis the most on that team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being honest. Jarvis, I think is Odell starting this season? Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's playing the first game.
Odell's back.
Which he stayed in our draft for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't even know who picked him up.
I was about to. Somebody else scooped them before me.
I was about to, but that Q was scaring me, boy. That
But
questionable.
like somebody like Baker, you don't have to believe in Baker
Right.
because Baker, the roster around Baker,
Right.
is going to make him perform well. Like that's one thing about like NFL. Like if
I
you
rooted for
have
him.
a talented roster, more than likely you're gonna be successful.
Yeah, I rooted for him. I just,
I didn't at the beginning. Then he kind of.
I rooted for him the last season. I rooted for him
Right.
because I like Jarvis and Odell, them the hometown favorites. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And I just rooted for him.
Right.
And I had they tight end on my fantasy team, so I was trying to Joku, whatever that boy name
Yep.
is.
All right. AFC South, Texans, Colts,
Texans, I'm just playing.
Jaguars, and Titans.
Titans.
Titans, yeah.
Titans.
All
What
right.
y'all think Trev gonna do?
Who that?
So he better do something.
Lawrence?
Draft
Lawrence,
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gonna break the record for getting sacked the most time. But them boys, never mind. Go ahead.
All right. NFC East, Cowboys, Giants, Eagles, Washington.
Cowboys.
Man, Washington might take that much.
I just don't know
Tell you.
who's watched the quarterback this
I
year.
think Washington might take that move too.
Who's that quarterback?
Fitzmagic.
I
it is?
hope they ball because
Because they can run the ball real good,
got
and
all wrong.
They got a
reasons.
defense.
and they defense,
Their defense is nasty.
I didn't know the defense was that good.
But Fitzpatrick,
defense
let me
nasty.
tell you something about Fitzpatrick. though.
Fitzmagic, huh? Here they come.
He is good. He's good when he isn't relied on. But
Right.
when you have to rely on him to be a starter,
He
he's
gotta-
terrible.
He got to come off the bench.
He
huh?
is terrible. So that's why I can't pick Washington.
Now here's my question.
Well, I think because it's Washington, it may
thought it was
that
Heineke.
may work. What you're saying
Here's-
because he's not. Nobody's thinking like Washington Super Bowl.
Here's my question. So Ron Rivera, head coach of the Washington football team. Cam Newton sitting out there. Do you get him?
absolutely.
Do you get him for backup?
Absolutely.
Yes.
We're gonna talk
Yeah, I
about
would
Cam
love
in a
to
minute
see
too.
that.
Absolutely.
All
I
right.
would love to see that.
Absolutely.
Oh, NFC West. It's gonna be tough too. Cardinals, Rams, 49ers, Seahawks.
Ooh, I don't know. It's not gonna be the Cardinals though.
No.
Not the Cardinals.
It's between the Rams and Seahawks.
Okay.
But
I say Rams.
wait, read it again.
Rams, Cardinals, 49ers, Seahawks.
Who y'all
Seahawks.
say? I don't know.
The reason I say
I'll say the Seahawks because Russell Wilson.
Because Russell Wilson is proven.
Yeah, it's just, and
Russell Wilson proven.
and
Matthew
DK
Stafford
and DK.
is at the LA Rams now too, though.
Yeah, he
DK
is.
and they paid
I say Rams.
and they paid Jamal.
Right.
So I think they're doing what they got to do to play ball. I say the Seahawks. Matthew Stafford's gonna get yards though.
Yes,
Who's
he is.
receivers over in the Rams right now? I don't even know.
Woods and Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp.
They about to eat.
What's that tight end?
The tight end,
Everett?
Higbee, or
No,
Higbee.
Let's stick out here.
I think Higbee, Tyler Higbee.
Tyler Higbee,
Yeah, I think Everett's still over there too, though.
But the running back got hurt though, didn't he?
They about to eat.
Yeah,
Yeah, they signed Sony Michel though.
Sonny Michel. Yeah, that's signed from the Patriots.
Okay.
I don't son of a shit. I drafted that boy in my draft a couple years back.
I mean, he was running for Bill Belichick.
Right.
Bill Belichick got 10 running
That's
backs.
why I will never pick a New England running back.
But they used to be all right though. When
They
he had Corey Dillon.
We got 7 running backs.
Corey
rotate too
Dillon,
much.
but Corey Dillon was a dog over there, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yes.
Corey Dillon was a dog. Falk was a dog when he played over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He had some dog running backs, but after a while they started rotating. You right?
Yeah. No, LeGarrette Blount was probably the last mainstay type
LeGarrette
running back
Blount
that
is
they had.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah.
The fact that LeGarrette Blount played for Bill Belichick at the Patriots is hilarious. All I remember is this boy knocks about it. Didn't he play for Baylor?
Oh no, he played for Boise
No,
State.
Boise State. I remember
Boise State.
And I remember he hit somebody. Boy.
He dropped that boy right in the middle of the field.
No. He played for Oregon. He knocked
did?
somebody out from Boise State.
Yeah, I know
Knocked
the green
somebody
team.
off
Yeah,
of
was
Boise State.
it?
Right, they
Played
was on
for
the
Oregon.
they was on the blue field. Right,
I thought it was over.
You're
for
right.
that
You're
boy.
right. You're right.
I thought it was over for
Not
that
Oregon
boy.
State. He played for Oregon.
Oregon.
Knocked somebody
Yeah.
out from Boise State.
I thought it
Yeah,
was
they
over
was
for that
they was
boy.
in Boise.
Yeah, but we got all these states in Oregon.
Yeah.
He played for Oregon and he knocked somebody out from Boise State.
Right.
Man.
All right. NFC North: Chicago Bears, Detroit Lions, Green Bay Packers,
Who cares?
and the Vikings.
Section.
I don't
Green
care.
Bay.
Green
I
Bay.
think
Green Bay,
Bay.
but who cares?
Aaron Rodgers.
What?
Yep. Oh, I'm wrong. Yeah.
They a sleeper too, though.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
The Bears.
No,
Oh.
I'm talking about the Green Bay.
A sleeper.
Because they bench it.
Yeah, we're not talking about them winning it.
Oh, right.
We're not talking about them like we're talking about. I'm about to say KFC, Kansas City,
Kansas City.
Tampa Bay, and then but but they like always.
But
Right.
Green Bay been to the 2 NFC championship games
But
in the
it been-
past
yeah.
2
it
years.
been in the
so
mix,
they
bro.
right
It been in the
there.
mix.
They're right there.
So I guess that's why you say sleep. I guess
Right.
that's why. Yeah, I guess you
All
can say
right.
that sleep.
And finally, our own NFC South.
Saints.
James.
Okay. Well, I guess I don't need to read.
Nah, it's gonna be Tampa Bay. It's gonna be Tampa Bay. It's gonna be Tampa Bay.
Falcons, Panthers, Saints, Bucks.
It's Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Tampa Bay.
But I do think James.
I think the
gonna
Falcons.
ball.
I think the Falcons gonna be a little bit better, but they ain't gonna.
I do think James gonna ball though.
Yeah, he will.
Cause that boy can see now.
Yeah, he gonna ball, but his all of his press conferences gonna be horrible
Nah, I think they're gonna be tight.
every week.
I think they're gonna be tight. I think they're gonna be must see TV.
They gonna be entertaining. Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
think gonna be must see
Right.
TV.
but it's gonna be bro
Right.
I think gonna be must see TV. I think he gonna get. I think the ratings gonna go up
every week, bro.
when he like got to talk.
Every week.
All right.
Well, there it is. So NFL starts tomorrow. So we're gonna see what's popping tomorrow is when the podcast, but tomorrow. So we're gonna see who y'all got tomorrow. Tampa Bay, Dallas. Go.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa.
Dallas.
Tampa Bay.
Okay. And Dak we trust, huh?
I just.
I mean, that's his doppelganger.
Yeah, I do look like. Yeah, people say.
I was thinking about that, bro. I was like, bro, he can be your brother.
Bro,
Dak
I ain't gonna lie, I saw him one time.
Dak and Doug sound like a
I saw
podcast,
him,
man.
bro.
Dak and Doug.
The Dak and Doug show.
The Dak and Doug podcast. They do go together, huh? Dak and Doug.
Hey, we'll produce it.
Yeah, that would, bro. Hey,
It
Dak,
sure
man.
will.
Dak, if
Hey,
you listen, Dak. Hey, bro, we tagging Dak.
Yeah,
Dak and
yeah.
Doug.
Hey, Dak
Dak,
and
if you
Doug.
see this, bro, look, we're gonna put our pictures side to side,
Yeah,
bro.
bro, and then that's
we're
it.
gonna start a podcast.
Start
Dak
a
and
podcast.
Doug.
Dak
Look, you
and
from
Doug,
you
man.
from Louisiana? We from
Sponsored
Louisiana.
by the
Yep.
Evergreen Podcast.
Sponsored by the Evergreen Pod.
There it is.
And Dak, I believe in you,
This has
bro.
been brought to you by the Evergreen Podcast.
Dak and Doug. Dude, I saw that dude on TV one day, right? And I was walking by in the corner of my eye. I said, when I was on TV, I said, that's Dak, bro. Seriously, bro. It's
Crazy.
Doug gonna be out there playing quarterback, boy.
You know, sometimes like people say you look like somebody, and I don't look like that. But I be
Right.
looking at Dak, bro.
I be like,
man, I do look that.
boy,
I do like that. Dang, bro.
you know when you admitted it's real.
Right.
Oh man.
Get them Dak endorsements. I really look like that.
Hey. So
For real.
before I know we're gonna move on. So let's talk. Since we're on NFL, let's talk Cam.
Okay.
Cam. So they cut Cam from the squad. Nobody saw it coming. but we saw some energy.
I saw it coming.
Well, we didn't know for sure.
As soon as I seen Mac Jones get drafted by the Patriots, I was like, all right, they want him to be they new young Tom Brady.
Yeah, I thought that, but then when I watched him play, I was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he trash. He wasn't trash, but he didn't get the starting reps in none of the preseason games. Cam took all the starting reps.
Right.
And he drove down the field and was scoring every time.
He was.
And Mac wasn't scoring. So for me, you know, I always realize if a rookie quarterback, this is not just my take, was a rookie quarterback and he's not phenomenal, we always got time to let him develop. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that that's the move that they was going to go with. Of course, we know, we were talking about this the other day, Dante, you know, Belichick might have been upset with Cam when you said about the COVID protocol or something like that.
Absolutely.
That was 100%.
Absolutely. I mean, if you know anything about Bill Belichick, his mantra is do your job.
Do your job. Be
You
where
didn't
you're
do
supposed to be.
you wasn't where you were supposed to be when you were supposed to be there. You didn't do your job.
Right.
Because he loved Cam, bro.
Yeah, he loved Cam.
He does. He really does.
I think he really does love Cam. I think he loves everybody who plays for him.
Yeah, I just think he don't go for no insubordination.
Yep.
Because I got to keep this thing like I got it.
Right.
I get it.
So
I guess the Patriot way, man.
And here's the thing: if you're gonna be in the league, and you're gonna, if you feel like you close to the cut, you better off being vaccinated than unvaccinated.
Right. You know what I think?
I promise you.
You know what I think? I think
Urban Meyer said it in his press conference. He came back and retracted after somebody went got in his ear, but he wasn't lying.
Right. What did he say?
He straight up said, he was like, yeah, it was a factor in our cuts.
Sheesh. No, but that's real.
Right.
If they was vaccinated, then we kept them.
I get they trying to get the players that's going to be on the field. Lamar ain't vaccinated, is he?
No.
Lamar.
But see, Lamar is nowhere near to the cut.
Yeah, he's superstar. That's
what I said. I said if you near the cut, if you near the cut. See, like Kirk Cousins is not vaccinated either.
But he's not near the cut.
Nowhere near the cut.
Right.
Dalvin Cook not vaccinated.
Who he playing for?
Nowhere near the cut.
Nowhere near the cut.
You're not near the cut.
That's funny. Nowhere near the cut.
If you close to being either on the roster or practice squad, you better off being vaccinated.
So you make
if you gonna make you gonna make the team.
Because why? Because you what? You not
near the close to the cut, nigga. That's why. Close to the cut.
That sound like a segment. We do a segment called "Close to the Cut" this week. This week, close to the cut. Such and such.
Hey, we need to say
acted like he wasn't listening to the coach.
Right.
We need to send that to all 32 teams every week. If you close to the cut,
if you close to the cut,
right,
you might need to get the.
You might need to keep your money. Might need to get the meter. Might need to keep your mouth closed right quick. Close to the cut. You know, if you close to the cut, don't leave the facility. Stay there.
Yep. For real.
Hey, so
Dougie knows somebody who close to the cut.
Man, look, you gotta turn
Coach
the music. You gotta turn it down.
Hold on. We gonna get in here. I got a couple more things to say about Cam.
Go Tigers. Go Tigers.
The idea that you had about Washington and Ron Rivera, that might be dope for Cam. And I don't know if Cam still wanted to be there. I'm just being honest because you signed me to a 1 year, then you signed me to another 1 year.
Like I never liked the combination.
I liked it in the beginning because he balled. People sleep. Before Cam got COVID, Cam was balling with nothing.
He was.
With zero. And so they got more players this year. I think he would have balled.
That's the thing. Everybody like
I think he would have balled.
I've been listening to sports podcasts or sports radio, and people was like, Cam just doesn't have. He didn't have it no more. He didn't have it.
Where?
And I'm saying to myself, I'm like, name a wide receiver he threw to last year.
Can't.
Name him. I'm for real. Name one.
I can't.
Who was he throwing to?
I gotta pull up.
I would have to literally pull up the roster and to tell you who he was throwing the ball.
And he
to
won 4 games, right, in a row.
Right. Before his COVID.
Right.
That game against the Seahawks.
Yes, that was an epic game.
Yeah, and he should have won it.
That was an epic game.
That was a terrible call on the goal line.
Yeah, it was terrible goal line goal.
Horrible play.
But Bill's trying to fight because Tom left him and went got a ring.
He ain't gonna do it with Mac. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So you need me to turn the music off, Doug?
I mean, depending on where you going with it.
We talking about close to the cut, huh, Swag?
Yeah. What'd you say, Swag?
Let me turn this off.
Go Tigers. Go Tigers.
What'd you say, close to the cut?
You gotta say it the same way he said.
You just back up on the mic.
Who? Coach O.
Yeah.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Look in the camera, dog. Look in the camera while you talking, dog.
No, I ain't gonna
How you feel? LSU,
right.
UCLA in the Rose Bowl. How do you feel?
Bowl.
Took that L. How you feel?
So we definitely took that L. Now, what I can say before I start, right? We all root for the hometown kids, especially in Louisiana. Like we're gonna have your back no matter what.
Yep.
And so we all know Coach Orgeron wasn't the first choice for the head coaching job. Right. He wasn't. I think they passed on Jimbo. Well, Jimbo was going to come after Miles. They couldn't get him. They wanted the dude that went to Texas. They didn't pan out.
Right.
Sark.
No, not Sark. What's the other guy's name?
He who just fired? Got fired from Texas.
I know
Tom Herman.
Right,
so we know Orgeron wasn't the first choice. But it's one of those things like, man, what are you playing? It's one of those things where you have to professionally, like, you draft a player off of potential. Okay, you draft a player off of potential, and everybody is not meant to be a business owner.
Yep.
Okay.
Everybody's not meant to be a CEO.
This is true.
But that doesn't mean you can't be successful in your specific area. Right. Mm-hmm. So Swag may own a tech company, but Swag also needs workers. Mm-hmm. That worker that's working under him may not be an owner one day, but he may be the best tech person that he has. And he's successful at that. Mm-hmm. Coach Orgeron is not built or fit to be a head coach.
I believe that.
He's not fit or built to run a multi-million-dollar organization. This is not a college program. This is a multi-million.
Oh, it is. Yeah, absolutely. Like, always been, but now for sure. Like, not like, even when we was in college, I'm like, I'm playing for a great college program. No, this is a multi-million-dollar organization. So he's not fit for that. What he is fit for in his personality is he's a great defensive line coach. Now, people want to talk about, well, he just won a championship 2 years ago. Okay, well, he inherited probably one of the greatest quarterbacks of the generation. He caught lightning in a bottle.
Okay, all right. And I saw it. When Joe Burrow got there in 2018, I saw it. Because that roster still wasn't always good, but you saw the potential in Joe Burrow. Like, Joe Burrow got something with him I ain't never seen before.
Yeah, right.
Okay, then Joe Brady, when he came over from the Saints, lightning in the bottle. He hit home, kind of like Gene Chizik that year with Cam Newton.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Got it.
And the trajectory kept going like this after Cam Newton left with Gene Chizik. And so...
And they got him out the paint.
Right, exactly. And Orgeron, he doesn't... And it's no diss. Now, what I don't like when people say he needs to act a certain way. Well, Orgeron is probably in his late 50s. Mm-hmm. He's not going to change. Right. That's his personality. Mm-hmm. So you can't judge him on his personality. Right. Mm-hmm. They just have to, I think, there's no coming. He's not going to win a championship again. I'm just going to say it. He's not going to win a championship again. But that doesn't mean he can't be successful in doing what he's meant to do. And another thing.
But I don't know if that's going to happen, Doug.
What?
I know. Well, you say he's a good defensive line coach. Yeah, but he's not going to be able to, like, they're going to fire him.
No, I'm not. No, he's not going to be LSU. No,
he'll be a defensive line coach
somewhere else. Yeah, he's not going to be LSU.
I wish it could work that way, but
okay. And another thing, as far as like him, because doing certain stuff, and like even with the going to the stadium, yelling at the fan, talking about sissy blue shirt, like you're a head coach.
I didn't even know that.
What's that story? You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain perception that you have to have. You can't be a day before the game walking around with a chick in L.A., but y'all play the next day. Like you can't do that.
Wait, that's what Coach did?
Let
me turn this music back on.
And so, as a player in the locker room, when you see that, when you have a loose mentality, how you think the players they're gonna have a loose mentality.
Like we got in the bag already,
right? That's it. And so, and another thing with him is this: he is what Coach Miles was to LSU offense. Orgeron is to what LSU's defense is. Mm-hmm. So, yes.
That makes a lot of sense.
Orgeron did an outstanding job of getting a new offense in place. Mm-hmm. But he left the defense the same. Defense the same. Right. He hasn't shifted. The game is changing. Right. He has his mindset where I want to have.
Yeah.
I have to have 4 down linemen.
Yeah.
If you look at every college football team, they have 3 down linemen.
And a stand up.
Okay, two linebackers. Okay, and 6 defensive backs.
Yep.
This is true.
Why?
Dang.
Because you see,
Spread offense.
Saturday, we, for the love of our life, could not stop a crossing route
At all.
at
true.
all.
The truth.
Just running.
I watched it.
Running
Tight
straight
ends.
past the linebacker. I know they was in zone because they was passing it off.
Yeah.
Now, I play football.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure when they pass it off to you, that
Yeah.
you probably have curl flat.
Right.
So he's going straight to the flat, so you have to take it. But if they can't run these cross routes and not know them, that's why you put the extra DBs on the field.
Right.
Even that, and you can do so many multiple things. Every college football team now has 3 down linemen. They have that same defense. UCLA had it. I watched Ole Miss the other night. Ole Miss was flying around the field.
Yeah.
By the way, they have a linebacker that transferred from one of the Big Ten schools. Is a downhill daddy.
Yeah.
I was watching.
They look good.
So I was watching the game, right? What I don't understand is the offensive line for LSU. And look, I'm gonna say this: like, I got a kid, and there's a kid who used to play basketball for the organization I used to coach. He was starting. That offensive line was getting blown through.
The tissue paper.
Right?
Wet tissue paper.
There's the famous picture of, Max Johnson throwing the ball behind his back.
Bro, hold on, man.
No look
we gotta
passing.
talk about that, bro. I was like, what in the world?
But the pressure was in his
Yeah, it was-
face.
yeah, it was on-
like
it was on
the
before he
pressure
thought
was
about
in
it.
his face all day. Like you saw what he did when he had time.
Right.
They got they got some dogs out there receiving.
Right, absolutely.
Definitely.
There's some dogs out there receiving.
Absolutely.
That's one group. That's one group that bought it.
But man, I think this is an issue because last year when they hired Pelini, I was the first one. I was for the hire.
Yeah.
But obviously they gave up. They had historic worst year on defense.
Right.
So now this is the problem that I have. It's like, if you expect change, right, and you're telling people that you're going to change, but you come in and do the same exact thing.
Yeah,
like what's the thing? Like doing the same thing over and over again. It's insanity.
Expect
Right.
different results.
Like nothing changed from last year. And then as far as
This is the truth. And they kept on saying stuff was changing.
he kept saying what he's going to do and this and that. So I feel like Coach O, and I like Coach O, but he does a great job of selling what he's going to do, but not actually.
But
Following
hold
through.
on. I remember I took a trip. I went to USC. I had a homegirl that was up there, and she gave us a tour of the school, and we went to the games and stuff like that. And she started talking about Coach O. And we know this from we may not know personally, but we know this from stories that Coach O is a player's coach, and he's a great recruiter. So this is what, even though you said I didn't know anything about him being a defensive line coach like that, like great like that, but he's always been able to sell an organization to players to come there. The same thing he's doing, but that's not the position to do it in the head coach job. If you get what I'm saying, like you have to have more intangibles. Of course, other head coaches do it. Les did it, Nick does it, whatever. But that's your strong suit, and I think that you're better for a team being in a coordinator position, like you said, and recruiting those players and selling the program to those players.
Absolutely.
Than trying to be a head coach to them because that's too much.
I think
too much bandwidth.
I think what happened in a grand scheme was that he was supposed to be, the interim head coach. There
Just like
went
at
once
USC.
after Miles got let go, right? He was supposed to be the interim head coach for a while.
And he
But
cut
what
that
happened was Joe Burrow came
Caught that
in,
lightning, man.
and then he, Dave Aranda and Joe Brady,
Right.
and they go win the chip.
Caught that
Right.
lightning.
So now you're gonna tell a national championship winning head coach that, all right, well,
And then the way that he won.
you got to go back and be coordinator
Right.
or
Absolutely.
D line or back to line coach.
Right.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen. So
what's his future?
So
What
now you not only miss on Dave Aranda being your head coach, you miss
Sheesh.
on Joe Brady being your head coach.
But they got out.
You know what I'm saying? Because they hit the deuces.
If they stay, do you think something is different?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
About Joe Brady and
Yeah, I'm just
Dave
asking.
Aranda,
Yeah, I'm just asking.
yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah, they do.
absolutely.
Dave Aranda had this innate ability to make adjustments during the game.
Yeah, on the fly.
Like most coaches make adjustments at halftime. Like he would make adjustments during the game.
Right.
You know what I mean? He was the only defensive coordinator that I saw. Just he would play straight up base.
Yep.
And not blitz you and dominate the game.
Yeah.
So he was like a man.
He was a very disciplined.
And so he would
as
get
a coordinator.
So he would get the players that fit what he needed to do.
Absolutely.
That's the thing, though. He had he had like Patrick Queen. Like he had freaks on all.
You know why?
Shout out to Queen. God can't fail you.
Yes, sir.
You know why Dave not there? Guess what they ran? A 3-man front.
Right.
Orgeron wanted this 4-man
Four
front.
down.
Like,
So they probably bumped
USC,
heads with that,
they
right?
did bump heads.
I know they did bump heads.
So
I've heard.
He had to dip. You know what I'm saying? And Dave, look, in today's game, the offense is going to score now, just because that's how the rules are made.
Yeah, they gonna score.
But when Dave Aranda needed to make a stop, guess
He
what?
made a stop.
They made a stop.
They did it, yeah.
We can't stop a nosebleed. Like
Nah, I watched that the other night.
the boy Dorian Thompson Robinson, DTR, you know, he completed 9 balls for 260 something yards.
9.
It's like 9 balls for 2. That's over almost 30 yards a catch. Like that's unacceptable.
On DBU.
That's unacceptable.
And
on DBU,
bro. And I don't like criticizing the actual players all the time. Like you know, you
criticize the scheme.
you criticize the scheme and all that stuff. But come on, LSU players. Like sometimes it's some responsibility where it's a lack of focus.
Yeah.
Like that defense is not that difficult. That's a lack of focus. That's a lack of attention to detail.
But like you said earlier, attitude reflect leadership. Right.
And they see that.
So when you see my head coach out there kicking it on a Rodeo Drive.
we in Hollywood, baby.
Oh yeah, they see that. So
You know what I'm saying?
even we were playing like with Coach Miles, whatever came out now. Like back then, though, we didn't see Miles act like that.
Right.
We saw Miles around his wife and his kids, hugging and kissing.
Yep.
And so we was in the hotel room last night.
He sold it.
We was in the room before a game.
Yep.
Me and Ali Highsmith were nerds. We was in our playbook looking at our plays like a bunch of nerds.
Right.
We woke
Because of what you saw.
That's what we saw. So we woke up in the morning. So now it became second nature. Like I still know Miami have their palms. I still know cover 3. I still know Vegas. I still know if they go to slot trips.
Come on, Doug. Let's go, Doug.
We're going to check the palms. You know what I'm saying? I still know if they go double wide.
Watch out,
We're going to check the
Watch out, Swag. Doug
You
gonna
know
fuck on
what
that
I'm
table.
saying?
To that table.
I still
He gonna have to see another face on.
I still know that.
He gonna see Tebow face on. He gonna see Tebow face on. Swag. Boo!
You know, I still know about if the back stay in, we're gonna hug them, which is a hug blitz. I don't know if 10 years from now, if I can say this defense will memorize that, but like you just said, it's a reflection of the leadership, but no diss on Coach O because that's your personality,
right?
And in football terms, that's a D-line coach.
Right.
And he has that D-line coach personality,
And you can do that
And you
if
can
you're a
do that.
D-line
You can do
coach.
that.
as a D-line coach.
but
Yeah,
you
but
can't
you're
do
not.
that.
And
Nobody would have cared
All right.
about you walking on the.
Can y'all think? Do y'all think he can right the ship the rest of the year?
Yeah, I think so.
What does that mean, though? What does that
yeah,
mean?
what does that look like? Tell me, what does that look like?
Does that mean wins?
Honestly,
Like he got to win
That means
SEC
win.
games.
He got to win SEC games.
He not.
And
He gotta win
He
SEC
would have
games.
to. I think for him to keep his
Trying
job.
to say no.
Honestly, for him to keep his job, he would have to go probably
Look up the schedule.
like 9-3.
You better look up the schedule, Don. Yes, he not
If he win SEC
9-3. He's not going 9-3.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only way.
Oh,
Now hold on. Let me give my take. I give shout out to Max and Boutte,
Right.
and the other receivers too. They balled.
Yeah, Max
so
solid.
I can't say nothing about them. It was that O line and that defense was like Swiss cheese, boy. They were just holes everywhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I was like I just kept on watching. I was like, come on, bro. Like, what are y'all doing on some simple stuff?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And UCLA, you know, you got to realize it's Chip. It's Chip Kelly. It's Chip, and Chip is known to run that spread. And
I don't care.
No, but
They made the SEC look bad. Pac-12
well, you know,
ran over a SEC
that's
team.
what I hated the most, bro.
I know too.
That's what I'm
They
saying,
were
man.
physical. That's what
That's
made
what I'm
me
saying.
mad.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, yo, y'all, they already in LA.
So run that schedule. What's that schedule?
Like that. Our claim to fame is at least we gonna be able to play football. Like y'all got the sunshine, y'all got the setting, the women,
the females, all that.
the money. at least we gonna come out there and bust y'all in football.
Yeah.
After
And
the
we
hurricane.
we got busted.
And that's the thing. I'm thinking like even
You got busted.
right.
We
Like you
got
didn't
busted.
lose. You didn't lose a tight game. You got busted. What's the schedule? You just looking it up?
Yeah.
All right, go to the schedule and we're gonna say L or dub.
Oh man.
Oh man. Oh Doug. Come on, man.
Yeah, I don't know too much about
Come on.
college football this year.
L,
They got a bunch of new quarterbacks this year.
We're gonna say L or dub.
L or dub.
But man, it's like man.
I know we're not beating Bama.
All right, so next he playing his son at McNeese State.
All right,
Okay, that's
a
a
dub.
dub.
Hopefully, we better hope so.
Hope so. If they lose him, mistake,
Boy,
that boy gone. He got to go. Hold on. He losing McNeese State. He got to go.
Yeah, you gotta go.
If his son beat him,
That's his son.
that's his son, the quarterback.
Yeah, starting quarterback.
Starting quarterback.
If he lose that game, he got to go, bro. Come on.
Yeah, he's not gonna lose to McNeese.
No, he ain't losing to McNeese.
He not losing.
They ain't losing.
I'm just saying, if he do,
All right,
y'all know we going fire.
Central Michigan at home.
That's a
That's a
dub.
dub.
All right.
So now you what? You
You
2-1.
2-1.
2-1.
Mississippi State away, but that's a dub because I saw Mississippi State
Yeah.
play LSU. Play Louisiana Tech.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 3-1.
They
I
beat us
didn't
last
watch-
year.
I was thinking about Ole Miss.
They ain't losing to that. I'm telling you, they ain't losing to that team. I don't even know what. No,
Auburn?
I don't. Auburn, yeah.
L.
But they,
Auburn
they,
still
but they,
solid.
they playing with LSU though.
Yeah, they play.
I don't care.
Yeah,
Well, Auburn still
play
got
at
that D line like that?
No.
No.
If
them two boys.
them boys don't make, they have to. Hold
Dub.
on. Let's go
That's
back.
a
Hold on.
dub.
That's gonna be a dub.
Before we read the rest of the schedule,
All right.
do y'all realize what we're saying has to be fixed? Y'all realize that O
You
line,
ain't fixing the offensive line, defensive line. in the
that
middle
O
of the season.
line, that O
That's
line
true.
is
That's
their
true.
starters.
Yeah.
They put the best players out there.
I know. It's gonna be hard to fix that. The reason I said the dub against Auburn because I still don't trust Bo Nix, and I know he was 20 for 22 last weekend, but he wasn't playing nobody.
Yeah.
Right.
It was a little. So I don't trust Bo Nix. So that's why I said.
And here's my question. So we saw a rash of players leave the program during the offseason.
LSU.
A couple of them were offensive linemen.
Right.
Rosenthal being one of them. You know what I'm saying?
What we talking about?
So
Oh, they went to the draft?
no.
no. They got
Transfer.
hit with we.
Oh,
Oh.
So yeah. So now you like y'all saying you putting your best out there? Are you? Because that's not the people that you.
And Dante, I
wait.
totally
they're
agree.
They're off the team.
Yeah,
Okay.
I totally agree with that. But when you want to consider yourself to be an elite program,
Yeah.
like
There's only one.
like
There's,
Apple and Google, if they fire somebody in one of their top employers, they're not gonna say, "Well, damn, we lost him." We no,
they only got one elite program in the country.
yeah, Alabama.
They only got one elite program.
Yeah,
in the country.
but they should
Clemson
be able to get the recruits to do that. Though. I
Clemson
understand.
elite.
I agree
Only have
I know, but Clemson elite,
One.
bro. Clemson elite.
because I saw that Doug over those two conversations we had with you.
Ohio
and
State
Putt.
elite. Those teams are elite, Dante.
Well, the two conversations I had with you and Putt, and then with Putt, and then with a Big Fave, made me see how like over the years it was always somebody that was, next up that was a dog enough to play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm not even saying that it happens right now, but I'm saying it should. I'm saying the next up should be good enough.
No,
There's only one.
Yeah, but elite to me is sustained
And especially
success.
not in
Like that's
NIL.
elite. Having sustained success. Alabama has said sustained success.
hear you.
Clemson, sustained success. Ohio State, sustained success.
Right.
Well, we about to see if it's sustained with
Clemson,
Clemson.
But Georgia,
Because what Dabo's had a really good job of. He's had two really good quarterbacks.
Yeah.
and he keeps his coordinators.
He keeps his coordinators. Yeah. He's had two really good quarterbacks, and for some unknown reason to me, he can keep people from declaring themselves to go to the league.
Absolutely. You know who else does a great job with that though?
Who that?
Nick Saban.
Yes, he does.
So the problem with LSU is this: if them boys are third and fourth round, they gone. I'm out of here. Bad.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Who's out of here?
Yeah, Alabama. If you third and fourth round, they come back.
Right.
So that's the issue. That's not an issue. That's why Alabama continues to do,
all right, to keep
what they're
the
doing.
players right.
Right.
All right.
what's next on schedule?
LSU at Kentucky.
So hold on. So we got Auburn.
They gonna lose Kentucky.
So now we said they 4-1 right now with Auburn win, right? Mm-hmm. All right, Kentucky.
They lost.
At
That's an L.
Kentucky.
That's an L.
I heard Kentucky better this year.
That's an L.
So
I think they're gonna lose to Kentucky.
L.
I'm just saying dub because I'm going for LSU. and it's Kentucky.
Look, I am still thinking
I'm just saying,
about
Dub.
how are y'all gonna fix what was broke last week.
Okay.
I can't.
Man.
I don't.
All right.
Slant routes to Butte.
I can't.
All
Well,
day.
no. I get that. I get that. But you're gonna have to like. I mean, even the running game. Like, what was the running game? Like I'm just.
You're not fixing that.
That's what I'm saying. So for me, that's a basic. I can see if you were lacking receivers or lacking whatever, but your old line is. I don't want to call them boys trash, but they trash. Like the old line is trash. Tissue paper, wet tissue paper.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, I'm watching I'm watching Alabama's defensive line and what they did this past weekend. It's
gonna be a murder,
I'm watching Georgia.
It's gonna be a murder, bro.
And
Yeah, Georgia.
So I'm watching Georgia's defense, right? And then I click on the game the next day, which is the next night, which is Florida State and Notre Dame, and the best player on Florida State's defense is somebody who transferred from Georgia. I was like, so he wasn't good enough. And he tore up Notre Dame's off. He had like 3 sacks and like 4 tackles for loss. And I'm like, wait, so he couldn't even get on the field with them boys.
Absolutely. So it's the L against Kentucky?
I'm gonna say Dub.
I'm going to say
Y'all, I don't. Okay,
I'm going to say Dub, 5-1.
for sure.
We beat Florida last year, man.
All right, cool. Y'all remember
We
this?
wasn't supposed to
Y'all
be
remember what y'all was saying?
All right, okay.
All right, y'all got Dub Kentucky. I said L.
All right.
We're gonna come back and talk about this.
Florida coming to Tiger Stadium.
L.
I
That's
think
an
they might
L.
lose to Florida this year, though.
That's an L.
They might lose to Florida too.
I
watched that quarterback.
Is Florida
They
ranked?
have 2 of them, though.
L.
Who the starting quarterback for Florida?
They said the backup quarterback better than the starter quarterback.
Who's the starting quarterback for Florida this year?
Emmett Jones.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
But they backup, like he a dog. So L, so 5-2.
All right.
All right.
And that's the SEC
Bro,
loss.
hold on. Didn't LSU,
All right.
LSU score like what 28 points last week though? Didn't
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they put up.
They can score.
I didn't say they can't score. I said they can't block.
They can't. Yeah.
If you can't block it, you can't tackle. That's the fundamentals of
It's
football.
fundamentals of football, bro.
All right, so that's an L, so a 5-2.
Ole Miss
L.
they? L.
at Ole
Yeah.
Miss,
L.
You ain't losing to Ole Miss.
5-3.
at Bama.
Slaughter.
Oh yeah.
5-4.
No chance.
They might go 500, Doug. I'm serious.
Come on, man.
You said 9-3. They gonna go 500.
I know, I'm
Arkansas coming to Tiger Stadium.
That's a dub.
Dub.
6-4.
Yeah, I don't know what Arkansas look like this year.
UL Monroe
Dub.
Dub.
7-4.
Better be Dub.
and Texas A&M coming to Tiger Stadium.
L.
Yeah,
75.
that's the last game.
Yep. 75. I'm not gonna cut it.
Nope.
I hope.
75
Look,
five.
I don't want them to win nothing like the SEC because I don't want to see LSU play Georgia. Somebody gonna die. I don't want to see LSU play Georgia.
They not playing. Yeah, playing Georgia.
No, they not.
I know they not.
You ain't gotta
but I'm
worry.
just
You ain't gotta
saying.
worry about them. You ain't gotta worry about them getting. You ain't gotta worry about them.
But it's like you said, it's 2 things that's not fixable right now. You said the blocking part, even on defense, the tackling part. Now, those are basic fundamentals. Look, when you get to college, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You're not sitting there doing tackling drills.
Nope.
You better know how to
Right.
tackle.
Know how
Like
to
you should
tackle.
know.
You know, you know.
Right.
So it's just one of those things. Like I think that's a lack of effort as
Yeah.
well. Like tackling,
Attention to detail.
rebounding, and basketball. It's
Right.
like
Yeah,
tackling,
like, come on,
football.
bro.
It's effort. It's effort, bro. And one thing, I'm gonna shout out Damone Clark too, man, because I think people give him a lot of flack.
Yeah.
Because I still believe he's going to be successful in the NFL because of his body type, and they're going to put him in position to be successful. Like, he's an edge rusher.
Yep.
He can dominate from the edge. But
Yep.
you asking this kid to play off the ball. Now, he still had double-digit tackles, but that dude plays so hard, though.
Yeah.
Like, I respect him. Like, he running he run down the field chasing receivers.
Right.
He plays so hard, and I think he takes pride in putting that jersey on.
Yeah.
Like Putt talked about on the last podcast.
Right.
When you put that jersey on, you ain't just playing for because you go LSU, man. You playing for your family.
Your
you playing-
family, everybody in Louisiana,
You know,
like
Especially,
everybody.
especially if you from the state. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. So
Here's my question though.
I play with Dante. Like,
He be like,
here's my question. Though.
they say,
I'm looking at Nick Saban, right? And I'm like, bro, you was doing this without quarterbacks. Now you getting quarterbacks.
Bruh.
Bryce Ball. I don't
Bryce
care.
is a ball.
Yeah, he's a baller.
Bryce was under the rest, and he was bro. He looked like he was dancing on water.
Yeah, he's a baller.
And he can throw all
and
platform.
and then he just flicking that ball, bro. He flicked that ball, and I'm like, bro, where they find Henry Ruggs at every year? Like,
It's like they cloning that boy.
So
Hey,
they got a transfer from Ohio State.
Yes.
Receiver.
they cloning him. They cloning them. They cloning them.
But here's my thing, man. Like,
they're not recruiting them. They
so
cloning them.
we were talking about like David Randa. We were talking about David Randa rolling. We were talking about
ain't no way to get that over and over.
And we were talking about David Randa rolling out. We were talking about offensive coordinator Joe Brady rolling out. We're talking about how Dabo keeps a hold of his coordinators,
right?
And then you got regular head coach turnover,
right.
And how is it that Nick gets these coaches in?
He gifted, bro.
These coaches in, wash them up through his program,
Right.
And you tell them, okay, if you want to roll,
Yep.
and they go out,
and I'm gonna beat you when we play.
Then he gets former head coaches from the NFL to come be coordinators.
You know why?
Yeah, bro.
Every great leader is a great visionary.
No, absolutely.
So
And
that's what he sees 3 years down the line.
And I've seen great leaders also are able to galvanize. They're able to make you believe something that nobody else can get you to believe. If you get what I'm saying, like you want to follow. I would rather follow a great leader as a college coach, right? Than I would be an NFL coach. You get what I'm saying? Like be an NFL coordinator or something, because there's just something about it. And then also, you can't steal that experience away. Like that, like it's almost like mentorships, or like when you follow a great leader and a winner, he's a bona fide winner. There's something that rubs off on you. It just does. You know what I'm saying? And some people want that experience. Some people want that type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, people see too, like being an Alabama coordinator, like it's like a catapult to like another job.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
right. And these college jobs
of
are $1 million jobs too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So with less hassle.
All right, so on his staff right now, of course, Nick Saban, right?
He's looking at Dante, man. Be looking it up, man.
Got Bill O'Brien, former head coach of the Houston Texans.
And that's your offensive coordinator.
Doug Marrone, former head coach of the
What?
Jacksonville Jaguars.
And
He
that's
coaches offensive line.
That's the O-line. Yeah, bro, yes. Doug Marrone.
I'm pushing my
Wait.
I'm pushing my back for a
it's
second.
about Doug Marrone that coached like the team that
the
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
they went to the AFC Championship
Yes,
like 3 years
that
ago.
Doug Marrone.
That Doug Marrone.
He's the O-line
He's
coach.
the O-line coach, not offensive coordinator.
He cheating.
He's the
I
O-line
didn't know you got him.
coach.
He cheating.
Yeah, I know he.
Nick Saban is cheating.
Give me some milk. What the
He cheating.
what
He
that
cheating.
mean? I want
I
some
need some milk. yeah, he cheating. He cheating.
You know what I'm saying?
And guess what? But
Charlie Strong, who's a former head coach,
Charlie Strong
is
over
an
there?
analyst.
He's an
Charlie
analyst.
He's
Strong.
an analyst.
He was over at Texas, wasn't he?
He is taking notes.
He's taking notes.
Charlie Strong on Bama staff.
He a note taker.
He is taking notes. He's an analyst.
You know how in college for athletes they have people go in class be a
He
note taker?
he charting like downs and distances.
Bruh. That's an NFL team.
And guess what? Their defensive coordinator is from Hammond, Louisiana.
Yes, sir. Yep.
I wish Saban stayed at LSU, bro.
He cheating.
And
Freddie
some-
Roach.
He cheating.
they one of they best linebackers is from U High.
Yep.
Look at depressed,
He look
dog.
hurt, bro. He look hurt, bro.
Backyard.
Backyard, and
And
then Matthew.
Hey, I don't care. As long as Saban keep doing this, I don't care. Like he's going to be a winner every year.
Yeah.
And it's going to start getting boring for people. They're going to make some rule up or something. Like it's going to start getting.
That's why they
old.
want to expand the playoffs right
Well,
now.
no. That's why they want to do that too. And I think that's another reason. I think that maybe Oklahoma and Texas may cause some recruiting problems.
Texas will.
Texas
You know what I'm
already
saying?
Texas already came and got a couple of kids from this state.
Yeah, I think they're going to cause some recruiting problems. But man, Saban is I don't know what to say. He's a unicorn.
But didn't you see that one of the recruits leaked the recruiting pitch
I
of
see.
Saban? Yeah, you ain't see that?
No.
So it was through Zoom. So and the kid leaked it, but.
He ain't
But
going.
I think that was set up though. Like I don't think that was planned.
ABC.
Yeah, because Saban knew exactly.
ABC.
Yeah, he knew exactly what he
Always
was
be recruiting.
So he was. So Saban told him, he's like,
That's a shirt, bro.
always be recruiting, bro. Saban told him, he said, look, he said, do you want to win? He said, yeah. He said, do you want to be a winner? He said, boom, here it is. 6, 7. He got 7 rings.
Yeah,
Total, he got total like 7.
Yeah.
He said, do you want to win? Do you want to be a winner
Yeah.
in everything that you do? He said, well, why would you want to go anywhere else?
What you supposed to say? As a
And
17-year-old.
And I'm about to get you an NIL deal.
Seriously, how far Tuscaloosa is from my house?
Right. Right.
And your quarterback got eight figures in endorsements. And let me tell you something. As a parent, though, all right, if my son got an 8-figure endorsement deal like Bryce Young did
Before he started?
before he starts, but then goes out there
And balls.
And balls.
You know what that tells me
It's
though?
over with.
That tells me this is not about football. That tells me they have structure in place to make sure this kid stays focused and still goes to perform on the field.
Because he went off.
And his face never changed, bro.
Never.
He didn't start laughing until they put him out of the game.
Heisman.
If you keep it up, yeah.
You keep it up. Yeah.
And you know,
Who y'all think is up for the Heisman? I don't know nobody.
I mean, after week 1, Bryce Young.
It's one of the years like it's kind of up in the air still.
Yeah.
Look, he's a way better version of Jalen Hurts. And the reason I say that is because obviously his passing skills are a lot further along, and he doesn't make any mistakes. Like I watch him, he's not gonna force the ball. He's gonna throw it away, just like Jalen Hurts did. And he's a lot better passer.
Right.
I'd say probably, well, depending on how bad this injury is for him, defensive end from Oregon.
I guess
Probably going to be up there.
And the old boy might be in there, Carroll from Ole Miss.
Yeah.
He might put
They say he's a dog. I know.
Yeah, he's straight.
He got some numbers. He might put up some big numbers.
They're gonna lift up somebody from Notre Dame because they always do.
Tell you one thing, that's safety from Notre Dame, though.
Oh, he a dog.
My goodness,
That's a cover ground. He covers ground.
He's a beast, bro.
All right.
I don't know, bro. We're gonna see.
We're gonna see, bro.
We're gonna see. It's gonna be a good season, though. It's gonna be a good season to watch NCAA football.
Right, it is.
Is
It's a
it?
good season. I think it will be.
I mean,
It's predictable. It's
honestly,
predictable. It's predictable.
I understand that we say we gonna play the games, but do we have to? Honestly,
What question? I think we're gonna.
I saw enough of that first.
No,
game.
but I think we're gonna like watching games like
no,
Ole Miss gonna play Bama.
I'm still
Ole Miss
gonna.
playing Bama?
I'm still gonna.
You're gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm still gonna watch.
Right, but you ain't gonna. Yeah, ain't no
Matter.
consequence.
I'm just gonna watch just to see how hard
It's like
somebody from
simulate to the
Alabama
end.
hit somebody.
Simulate to the end.
How fast that wide receiver gonna run down the sideline?
And like, I ain't gonna lie, I just enjoy watching Alabama.
absolutely.
And then people on here,
Like no, when they show that video,
I don't care. Like I don't care with LSU. Like I just enjoy watching Alabama play football.
They showed that video of 6'7", 370-pound offensive lineman doing a split vertical jump.
I mean,
Oh yeah, I seen that.
And landing on 48-inch boxes and not falling. I
seen that.
that's stupid.
Balance crazy.
I saw that.
Bro,
That's dumb.
and the last thing about Alabama, and I don't care if y'all LSU fans listen to this because I just like greatness.
Right.
And if you like greatness, there's something wrong with you.
Right.
They had a video last year, a highlight video for Alabama played LSU, right? And this is their program. This is how they think. So that kid Mathis, he was talking. Now Mathis is originally from Wisner, Louisiana.
Right.
Went to Neville, then went to JUCO. We tried to get him, but obviously Saban said, "Do you want to win?" Okay,
I'm going. Right.
How far Tuscaloosa is?
Right.
Okay, so
Do you want to win?
on that video, like the highlight video, he was talking in the background, and he was like, he said, this is Alabama. This is what we do. He said they gonna talk, but we ain't gonna say nothing. He said they gonna act like they want it, but they really don't want it.
Sheesh.
If you watch them play, bro.
Now that's exactly
They're really like, they don't make mistakes. They're disciplined. They don't say nothing to you, which as a player that's so aggravating. Not only are you whipping the piss out of me,
right,
but you're doing it in a way that's demoralizing because you're not saying anything to me. I think that's worse.
Right.
Like,
no, I do too.
That's like somebody. That's like when Kobe used to go out. They said when Kobe would go out, wouldn't say nothing to you,
right,
and drop like 50.
They kill you.
Would kill you. That's worse.
Yeah, it's disrespectful.
That's very disrespectful.
It's
you know
very
what I'm saying?
disrespectful. You didn't acknowledge me.
And you just like, who is that? What the boy? I don't know. We got a topic. Iman Shumpert.
Yeah.
That story. Something he thought.
Yeah.
He said.
He tells stories good
He
too.
said.
Man.
He said, "Good game, fella." He said, "Good game." I looked up, man. Still got a quarter left. He said, "Next no Kobe dropped about 20 in one quarter."
Yeah.
He said
because they had the lead.
Yeah. And so, bro, it's just like they have. Coach Saban, bro, has this ability. Man, Coach Saban, bro.
No, he's running his ship, bro. He's running his ship.
This camera right here, bro.
Yep.
This is the camera.
Yep. That's it. That's the camera. That's your camera, bro.
Hey, Nick, bro. Y'all know you may be watching Evergreen Pod, but I know you remember, bro, recruiting in 2005, bro. And you promised that we was going to win championships together. And you said you weren't going nowhere.
He said he wasn't going to leave, though?
They said he wasn't going to leave, bro. But then he said, I don't want to leave, but I got to go right now.
I don't want to leave,
but
I gotta go
right now.
I gotta go though.
Hey, but do you realize, bro? And look, I'm not taking nothing away. Obviously, we won LSU with Coach Miles.
Right.
Yeah.
But man, I feel like, bro, if Saban would have stayed at LSU,
Bro, I think about this so much.
oh my god,
I think about it so much, bro.
You think he was set up to do the same thing?
absolutely,
Yes,
Okay.
bro.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Why do you say Don? Because I might be thinking the same thing. Why do you say you don't? Why do you doubt it a little bit?
Because in Alabama, he's the only show in town. He's literally the only show in town. That is all. That is.
How much it is to really do in Baton Rouge, though?
No, I get it. I'm saying the state of Alabama. He is the only show in town.
Oh, I get what he's saying.
I mean,
Ain't no Saints, ain't no nothing else.
Ain't no Saints, ain't no baseball team,
I get
ain't
what
no
you're saying.
basketball team,
Right.
ain't no Hornets. No,
There's
ain't
nothing.
there is nothing else going on sports wise in
I get that, I feel
Alabama
that.
Right.
except between Alabama and Auburn football. That is it. That is all.
And I've seen the pressures from LSU fans.
I would say, and it's pressure Alabama too, though.
Right.
Oh, it's absolute pressure. It's absolute pressure.
Okay, I say this. I say this from
Y'all just talking about like the wins. Like he would be winning.
From my time,
Oh,
man, from 05 to 08,
Yeah.
I would have had at least 2 rings.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Like I can say 2. That's reasonable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How many think rings he would have had if he would stay at LSU? How many just because he got 6 at Bama.
Now,
Right.
I think he would have done. Now that we talking about it, I think all things equal and everything's
Right.
stable and everything, he'd have done what he did in Alabama at LSU.
You think he'll stay at 6?
Yeah. Yeah, because
Well, he said,
who's gonna beat him?
Yeah.
Who's gonna beat Nick? Like we talking about right now, who gonna beat Nick? Nobody.
Nobody leaving the state.
Who was gonna beat him? Who's gonna out recruit him?
True.
No.
That's true.
Nobody leaving the state.
Like, Landon Collins not going. he's
No.
going to
Landon
LSU.
Collins
No.
ain't going nowhere.
Who-
Landon,
Who out recruiting him?
Right.
That's another thing. Who's out recruiting
Yeah,
him?
because you got to think Alabama ain't Alabama if Nick Saban's still at LSU.
No, he ain't.
Joe
They ain't.
McKnight not going USC.
Nope.
Right.
Nope.
I forgot about Joe McKnight.
He would have.
Ryan Perlew stays at LSU.
If
Yeah.
he got his head on right.
And he got his head.
And he got his head on right. And no diss.
Right.
But at the time.
Right.
And he think because Saban has a way. It's a Saban way.
reaching.
And it's just the way he run it. Like he'd have probably had the best in-state recruiting class
Absolutely.
like ever for year after year.
Right. My mom throw a shoe at the TV every time you see him.
That's right.
That's
Because he recruited her.
He did. He recruit her.
Oh man.
It's crazy, bro.
Hey, so let's I want to talk about one more thing before we get out of here.
Man, it's 10:30.
Yeah,
I know it's
I don't want to talk about one more thing before we get out of here, y'all. We gotta have this conversation. I know we at an hour mark right
I had
now,
not realized that.
but we
bro.
gotta have this conversation.
Did we get the end of our topic?
HBCUs. We
No,
did
no,
actually have a bunch
hold
of
on.
them.
Hold on, where you going?
For me?
I'm thinking about the other one subject.
Wait, what you talking
What
about?
you talking about? Oh, no. It's fine.
Bishop Sycamore.
Oh man, I ain't got man. Bishop Sycamore's a short segment. How did that? Bishop Sycamore is Manti right? Bishop Sycamore is all the people that fooled. Hey, you saw all the memes they've been putting up,
Quarterback
like that
is so
doctor,
big.
that boy that told me he was a doctor and he wasn't really a doctor. Like
Right.
that's
Right.
But they caught him. They caught TV at a time
Right.
where they were looking for something for
That's true.
ratings, right?
That's true.
But the moment I told you earlier, the moment I saw that boy on the side drinking Gatorade like a player,
Right.
and talking to somebody's little 7-year-old nephew on the sideline, the head coach, I said, "This is over with for you." Them boys ain't had no headphones on. The dude that was coaching with him, they ain't had no headphones.
That's crazy.
They had no headsets. No, they just out there like,
You got a warrant though.
he got a warrant, bro. Oh
Yeah.
man,
The coach got a warrant out for his arrest.
It's like they coaching the Prairieville Broncos. You know, you don't have no headset.
yeah, he just run, just run.
You run in the field, putting the players in position. No, you just line up right here. You run through this gap.
Like a CT.
Hey, y'all saw talking about
Yeah.
Kevin. Y'all saw Kevin Hart talking about. I don't know if this is joking. They're talking about Kevin Hart doing a documentary on Bishop Sycamore.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
It looked
I've seen
real though. I
I've
don't know.
seen it. I've seen
That
it.
would be hilarious, though. That would be hilarious. Bishop Sycamore, bro. That's that's better. So we got one more thing to talk
Yeah.
about, y'all. HBCUs. We had 2 big HBCU games on television, which we never seen that before. They broke. It was history
Yeah.
with Jackson State and Florida
A&M.
A&M, and then it was Grambling and
What Grambling played?
it was
Tennessee State.
Tennessee State.
Okay.
All right. Did y'all watch either of the games?
Yes.
I watched Jack State.
I watched both
and
of them.
them.
I
Y'all
had them
both-
I had them
y'all
on
went back
split.
and forth.
I
Y'all
had them
went
on
back and
split
forth.
screen.
Thoughts?
You go.
Hard to
I
watch.
didn't watch Grambling.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, and I like.
God, Swag is good.
And my thoughts gonna be quick.
I thought Swag was get some elaborate thoughts.
No,
not hard to watch.
Hard to watch. My thoughts gonna be quick. I think I watched most of the Jackson State game than I did of the other game, and the reason I did was first of all Dion, but the second I wanted to see Shiloh.
Yeah,
play quarterback and on his other
Shiloh and Shador.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you something. I like Shiloh.
I do too.
I thought I think he made some rookie mistakes. I mean, just freshman mistakes with fumbles and different things like that. And I know they're gonna get him right. And he got an arm, and he's accurate. Am I tripping?
No, you're not.
All right, he's accurate for what he was doing. All right, so I appreciated that. That about takes up all my time about what I thought about all that. So I didn't think anything else after that.
I think what was going to end up happening is the same thing that's been happening since he got there. He's going to get HBCUs on TV, and everybody that plays against him, like, you ain't about to do that to us.
Right.
Everybody going to come with it every time they play him.
Right.
Ain't nobody going to be falling asleep with him. Ain't nobody falling asleep on him. Like, that game ended 7-6. Yeah. Nobody going to be falling asleep on them.
Hey, bro, the defensive coordinator from Jackson State, not defense coordinator, the AD.
After the game?
He ended the game. He hugged Dion talking about, we did it, man. We did it. I'm like, what y'all? I got won the Super Bowl. I guess that check was different, though. That check probably was.
Yeah, it was.
We did it, man. We did it.
The Grambling game was a better play game.
Okay.
Grambling, Eddie George. I think Eddie George is going to, as far as for HBCU program, I think Eddie George is going to be much better for Tennessee State than as far as football goes.
Okay, yeah. Right.
Dion's going to get pulled for Jackson State, but I don't think Dion's going to be as good of a football coach as Eddie George is going to be.
Realistically, like we watched. You watched the Grambling game. I watched the Jackson State game, and it was.
I watched both of them.
Yeah,
both of them.
It was a historical to watch to be on ESPN.
Yep.
Now, some things have to change. Obviously, I think the officiating, which
it's always subpar.
Always subpar. It's terrible, and it's slow.
Always subpar.
I think that's what it was too, because you look at the speed of the game. I do think the referees do slow the game down a lot.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna retract on that too, because I said the game looked kind of slower, but I think about I said the refs slow the game down because when they was letting the kids play,
don't know where to spot.
They were kids that can ball, man, and so I think on a realistic standpoint, what time frame do you think it's going to take for not just us watching it, right? Because we want to see that, like, black people want to see that. We're gonna watch it. Right. But what is it going to take, like, for us, how we watch an SEC game? What is it going to take, like, an audience from the SEC, ACC, Big 12, and say, I'm gonna tune in this Saturday and watch Jackson State or whoever?
If they go play them,
talent.
If they go play one of them schools,
do they have to beat them?
Hey,
talent.
No, they're not going to beat him.
They're probably not going to beat him.
Talent. It's his talent. Like, why was he watching Louisville 2 years ago?
No. Here's what I'll say.
Lamar Jackson.
No, here's what I'll say. I'm
don't watch Louisville no more.
I'm gonna shout out my little homeboy from way when he was younger. I watched a single play from Kyron Lacey. Did y'all see that play?
Yes, I did.
I watched. Shout out to Kyron.
Yep.
I watched a single play from Kyron Lacey.
Yep.
And they lost that game.
Yeah.
But when I watched the highlight at first, I didn't know it was him. And I've been checking for him because I know he played, but I didn't know it was him. I just saw the highlight and I was like, man, that's a move. Like, and matter of fact, I saw it because Des Bryant retweeted it and was like, wow, right? But I didn't know it was him. I went back and I kept on scrolling. I kept on seeing it because I follow him on Twitter and I said, oh, whoa. And I said,
he probably got himself like league.
But this is to me now. The game was okay, right? But now next week, I was watching already. But if I wasn't a fan, I'm watching UL play whoever they play next week because that boy Kyron Lacey,
off that play,
off the rip, he a dog.
That's true.
I saw what he did. That's like something. It was like watching Reggie Bush when he was doing all that crazy stuff.
Exactly.
Right. So you need somebody. You need somebody
who gonna
look Sports Center top 10. And the highlights or whatever we like, and then now it ain't even on SportsCenter no more. It's on Twitter.
Right.
It's on Instagram.
Right.
Those things
go viral.
Make you go. And if I can, all of this is eyes. That's all it is. It's all it is attention. Right. And if I can get 2 or 3 players to ball, like imagine if those 4 games, those 4 teams, Grambling, Tennessee State, Jackson State, and Florida A&M, right? Mm-hmm. Just imagine if they had like a player on their teams that was phenomenal. Like imagine if Shiloh was playing like Steve McNair.
You took the words out of my mouth.
Right.
That's what they need.
That's what they need. They need Steve McNair.
Steve McNair.
It needs to be a quarterback.
Listen, Steve McNair.
It has to be a quarterback.
Do y'all remember Steve McNair?
And that was ESPN back then.
Steve McNair was playing at Alcorn State.
Yep.
They were playing nothing but HBCU teams, and he was beating
bombs away.
He was miles ahead of everybody that he played against. Okay, he was that good. And this boy, the only other thing I saw close to that was like, and it's nowhere closer, y'all. So when I say close, right, like that. But Trey Lance playing in the division he played in, and getting drafted like he did, right? But why did he do that? Because he balled like that, and it doesn't matter. They were watching those games because Trey Lance was playing. Right. So I think that you're going to need that type of star power. If you had, if Shiloh, I'm just using Shiloh because I know him. If Shiloh had a star receiver, Shiloh throw that ball to Kyron Lacey on Jackson State team. What we watching next week?
Right.
If they're on team, we watching them.
Air it out.
And we may not. We might not watch the whole game. But all you need me to do is turn it on.
Can you imagine like Mississippi Valley in the 80s with Jerry Rice? Walter Payton?
But that's the type of stuff I'm talking about.
They need some. I'm not saying you got a team full of them. Look, but you need a few.
You don't need the All American stuff. You need them boys that are really, really good, but they're not gonna get a chance.
See,
the grades might not be.
But that's the thing. This is where JUCOs hurt HBCUs. Because that's where all them kids go.
Okay.
Makes sense. Yep.
It does make sense.
Right.
So all the kids that don't have the grades,
not a recruiting
they stick them in military academy.
Well, see now,
or they stick them at Pearl River. They stick them at Pearl River Community College.
But that's where the recruiting got to go, man.
And
like
in 2 years, But I mean, what you gonna say when I got a chance for Alabama, Auburn, Florida?
You're right. It's a catch-22.
Getting me in 2 years versus being on Southern campus.
Is to me, you're right, 100%.
And no diss. Southern campus is dope.
It is.
You know, like I know, Southern campus is dope. All right,
pretty Wednesday, pretty Wednesday.
But I'm just saying, if you
ever went to Pretty Wednesday, Doug?
Huh?
if you talking about strictly for football, I'm gonna go suck up these 2 years because that's gonna possibly put me on track to get to the league.
That's true too.
I think it's a catch-22. I think what you're saying, how long? I think it's a catch-22. I think when you start getting, because here's another thing. What Steve McNair did, I got a question. Let's talk about it. What year is this? Steve McNair plays what? I don't remember.
98?
No, like 95, 96.
Yeah, it'll be.
All right, hold on. Let me do some looking up real quick.
But that's always been my thing. I'm like, if, JUCO's gonna hurt HBCUs forever.
That's true.
As long as the JUCOs are out there, JUCO's gonna hurt. Now,
like, why do players go to JUCO before they go to?
Because they either don't have the grades coming out. That's
it's like
usually what it
like
is.
D-League.
They ain't got the grades coming out.
It's like D-League. They put them there. They recruit and they put them there.
They tell them like, look,
and get your stuff up. Then I'm gonna bring you back up.
Right. Okay. Like you don't have the ACT score. You don't have the standardized test or the GPA. That's the only reason. Because if Power 5 schools telling you go to JUCO, we gonna holler at you in 2 years.
Okay,
they gonna holler at you in 2 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Go there, ball out. I mean, that's how.
JUCO ain't for everybody either, though.
Nobody.
It's now they got nice. They may have a nice feel, but as far as like facilities and stuff,
you on your own.
You on your own. Yeah.
You on your own. When this time,
All right. Steve McNair, Alcorn State, he balls out of control, right? But we do know the playing is a little less competitive. That year, who won the national championship was Nebraska. Okay. Nebraska was number 1. Miami was number 3. Okay. Now, I'm about to say
what year this was?
94.
Okay.
So that was Tommy Frazier.
I about to say they had Frazier that year.
Yeah, Nebraska. You talking about Nebraska Miami number 3. You talking Florida State number 7 and Florida number 5. That's when they were They were balling. Colorado number 4. I think Rashawn Salam was still over there. Yes. Okay. And all these other teams. if Steve McNair is playing at another school, is the pub as big?
I think so because he was.
I know he was good, but I'm saying
he was transcendent.
He was transcendent.
Well, you got to think about.
I'm not taking nothing from because he did it in NFL, so we knew he was. He was that guy.
Are we talking about purely off of football? Because you also have to think about what people thought about black quarterbacks.
True.
People thought black quarterbacks weren't able to process blitzes.
They weren't smart, right? So that's what I'm asking.
Wasn't able to call plays.
It probably would have been publicized.
I'm not saying that he couldn't play in those teams, right? But I'm saying would it have been as polarizing as what he did at Alabama State?
Just because of the point Dante made. If you like, it wasn't a whole lot of black quarterbacks even in the 90s. You had Charlie Ward.
Charlie Ward,
and Charlie Ward was
or
like you know,
Cardale Stewart.
He's like an option quarterback. Right?
Yeah, but like
Cardale slash, right?
If he did that, I think it would have been like, man, who is this? You see what I'm saying? Like he could.
Right.
I don't even know like when like this is another question.
But I'm talking about all around, like playing against that type of that level of competition. I know the competition you played against at Alcorn State.
Right.
Wasn't up to the level of none of it.
It don't matter, bro. Let me tell you something. When you good, bro.
No, when you good, you good.
Like people try to hate on Michael Clayton out of Christian Life. He playing at 2 at school. He'll never perform well at big.
Nah, I remember that.
No. When you're good,
right, you're good.
You just good.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
So McNair, I think he would have dominated if he went to a big school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you got to think.
So I got a question. Here's another question. I'm sorry.
You're gonna be throwing to wide receivers on that level too.
So here's another question. Why anybody know the story? I don't know the story.
Right.
Why didn't Steve McNair go to a bigger school? Anybody know the story? I don't know the story.
I have no idea.
Okay, so what we caught, and I know we've used this phrase a lot, is lightning in a bottle at Alcorn State. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, he was doing so much that they were even considering putting him up for the Heisman. Yeah. Remember that year?
He finished third.
Okay.
He was in the finals. He was invited to New York.
At Alcorn State. Do y'all understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All I'm saying is you're going to need that again. You're going to need...
Especially this day and age.
You're going to... And that would blow up even more for the whole organization right now.
Right.
God forbid you get a couple of players.
Right.
Let's get a receiver here or a running back that can is like light up the highlight reel. Then if you got those things, and I know you're saying the JUCO, but if you can like recruit up on those things, Dion, you want to be on TV? You notice that's all he's saying. You want to be on TV? I can get some NIL money. What's up?
Yeah, sometimes the players recruit for the school, like when they not even trying.
No, because they're friends. They like the. Yeah,
I'm saying like the UCLA quarterback. Like I forgot his name. I think it's like Dorian.
Dorian Thompson Robinson.
Yeah,
Thompson Robinson.
Yeah, he making UCLA like he making being a quarterback for UCLA cool.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Like he making it look cool.
Yeah,
that's it.
Used to be like USC. I'm going to USC.
Yeah,
right.
Now he like UCLA. Like he making it look cool. It's like
what I think
that's why with Clemson, like players want to go to Clemson because it looked cool to play for Clemson.
It just does, bro. It does. and I think what's going to have to happen. I think it's what we say about the lightning in the bottle player or a couple players, right? But then I think what Dion is doing publicity wise, you got like that whole little series where he's doing and talking about the whole background. If I was him, if I was whoever the production company is, I'm doing one with Eddie George.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This season or next.
Yeah.
Why? Because Eddie George is Heisman Trophy winner.
Right.
And if
he
George.
He got Jeff Fisher on his staff.
Come on, man. So now.
I know that.
Jeff Fisher coaching special teams.
Hey, let's talk about it. So you have to accent your strengths.
Dang.
Your strengths may not be your players on the field, but it may be your
coaching staff.
Right.
So let's do it. And if it's must see TV, then we must see the TV. Like if the conversation is there, and I'm telling y'all, they'll. I don't want to say they'll never. It's going to be difficult for them to compete with Power 5. Like the Power 5 schools, whatever. It's going to be.
Mid majors can't compete with Power 5 schools.
Okay, so that'll never happen. We're saying never, right? That'll never happen. I never say never, but most likely never happen. High percentage it won't, right? But they can compete with them views on television.
Yeah.
And
I saw this. See, the reason that they got most of this is because of the noise they made about no draft picks.
Right. And here's my thing. They have to fight more to accentuate the things that you come to black college football for. You come for
it's the culture, man. I
the
love
culture.
It. Yep.
You come for the player. You come for the coaches. You come for the players.
Yep.
You come for the bands, bro.
Yeah. The energy, yeah.
And like the Jackson State game, Like, bro, they showed the announcers talking about the band more than they showed the band.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I didn't understand that part. I was like,
hold on. So now what happens? I don't know who is ahead of HBCU, the division or whatever they're going to call it.
Right.
Right? I don't know who does that. But now people like Dion, people like Eddie George, they got pulled. Jeff Fisher over there, right? They need to have these conversations for the
look, 8 minutes out of the halftime, you're putting the bands on.
Because like Jackson State, like there was, I don't know, they said something during the broadcast, like they couldn't play during the.
Well, they were telling them not to play because they were messing up the count.
But that's what it is, though.
I do know that.
Yeah, look, going up in the Southern games,
I do know
like
that.
Southern would be blasting. Why are you hiking the ball? Like,
right.
Well, they were doing. I think one part they were doing it because they were messing up their own plays. So they were like, "Yo, y'all gotta chill," right? On one of them, but then I did hear that they were saying they tried to make them get quiet because of the other team. But I'm like, that's the game.
You know, what used to be the dopest thing, like growing up and going to Southern games when the ball was snapped and the band was still playing and playing whatever, and they're scoring a touchdown while the band was playing. I feel like that was a
they switch to the fight song. You know what I'm saying?
Focus on your strong points.
That's your strong points. You gotta stick with
Put
your
the camera on them girls, man.
Right. Like you gotta stick with the strong points, bro. Like that's what your strong suit is. Then you gotta stick with it because that's what other cards you got to play.
Yeah, I don't. And I'm gonna tell you, and I'll be honest.
Yeah, what other cards you got to play?
Plus, I don't want HBCU to be
like is it like
be the SEC. I don't want them to be that. I like
that
historically black colleges.
Right.
I like the energy.
Actually, this though. So my dad's watching the game, and he got agitated with the HBCU saying. He said, "Man, if they say HBCU one more time, snap. It's a university."
Well, no, but HBCUs have made their titles off of that.
Right.
I don't. They didn't make their titles off of being a university. They made their titles off of being a historically black college university. Right. That's just what it is.
And honestly, that's the only reason they are still around is because they are historically black.
This is it.
They have
your brand.
They are landmarks. They are literally landmarks.
It's true.
So they can't tear them down.
Yes, your brand. There's nothing they can do about it.
Because if they weren't landmarks,
they'll be over with.
You would never even heard of Southern University.
And I don't know what you'd not have heard of them, but even when they was in a little trouble not too long ago, they'd have tried to get them off the map.
That's true.
They tore it down.
You know what I'm saying?
I noticed that every time like HBCU get in trouble, because
they can't.
They can't do nothing. What you gonna do?
You can't do nothing.
Can't do nothing.
Which is scary.
Which is also a double-edged sword because I think they know that too. And
that's why I say it's scary.
People on like these boards and stuff like that.
That's why I say it's scary.
The audacity to pull some of the stuff that they do, like not turning grades, and now the kids, 6 years down the line, paying for what y'all did, which y'all didn't do, which was your job. For me, why you still got the job?
That's true.
Yeah, for me, I think right now, Deion Sanders, I think Eddie George too. I think their focus is to try to make history in a place that some things weren't done in. And I think that if you get, think about it. If you get 5 kids, 6 kids on NFL teams, what are we talking about?
I mean, that's a big difference from not having none in the draft. Right. None invited to the combine. I mean,
you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, and they're gonna be inviting all kind of people to the combine this year just because of the PR. You know what I'm saying? And go for it.
That's fine. I don't care. Shake up the tree. I don't care if that's what it get it done.
And lean on that.
Right. If that's what it get it done, that's what it get it done.
I don't think it's about winning. Right. I don't think it's about competing with big schools. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's about anything. We think that because we think who we think is the top.
Right.
At the end of the day, if they're getting these boys in the draft and the sponsorship money is coming and everybody getting paid and we making more checks than we've made before, that's a wrap.
Right.
I just think
is that why Deion was talking about like the names on the jerseys?
Well, yeah, because here's what Deion knows. Deion Sanders
is that like a swag thing or something? Like,
no, because Southern used to have their names on the back. Like back in the early 2000s, late 90s, like when Pete Richardson was there, they had the names on the names on the back of the jersey. So this is not new. He's right, but this is not new. Like they used to have names on the back of the jersey. Because I've purchased jerseys, I had to purchase jerseys for teams and stuff like that before. It does cost money.
Yeah, it ain't no joke.
It costs money to print.
It ain't no joke.
Like, see, I'm looking at Doug's high school picture right now, right? It's a lot easier to print that jersey that just only says Eagles on the back than
And
to
a
have
bunch-
a bunch of
numbers.
different than a bunch of different people's names.
I proved to you. Shout out to God King.
Because the only thing I got to change on the print is the number.
Hey.
I don't have to change.
Exactly.
I don't have to switch out I don't have to have somebody switch out physically have to switch out every name, put another name in, and then print it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that
got you.
Hey,
you know.
shout out to God King.
But that's what and that's what Prime was like.
Not
You know.
hating on me right now.
Oh no, you got it. You got it. Go ahead. No, because
we know
believe.
We know this.
Best
'cause
believe.
Every time you do a different print or different color,
Yep.
they say, "Oh, that's another charge."
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing all black and white, it don't
Cheap.
Oh,
5 cents.
20 cents, whatever you think it is for a bulk of them, right? But if I change colors,
Yeah.
it's like another
They have
variation of it.
they got to change
So
out.
just imagine doing that for. I remember buying. Shout out to EA and shout out to Tyler. I remember buying the jerseys one year, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't that expensive. It was expensive,
Right.
But it wasn't that expensive because you're just printing the numbers and the name on the same thing on everything.
Yep.
When you start printing these last names, these are different these different templates. It's a different template every time.
Right.
Those are different. You're paying different individual jerseys every time.
Yeah.
And you may have one order for a team, but it's still different
Right.
templates for different jerseys. Now,
And if you have to reorder, jerseys get tore up in football, so you got to
and
reorder.
you gotta have more than one. You gotta have more than one.
Yeah.
You gotta have more than 1, 2, 3. Like you get different colors.
Right.
Home and away.
But see, I think LSU we had like each person had like 6
Right.
or more.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but what Dion is a master at is marketing himself.
Absolutely.
All right, so he's marketing the player. He knows how that goes. So he's teaching these boys how to do that. I just think that the organization as a whole needs to go at bat for stuff like that. Go show the band. Show the stuff that's cultural, right?
Right.
Somebody got to go at bat with the networks.
Like
for that.
do not show us like you show PWIs on College Game Day. Like you have to accentuate our culture when you come and show our games.
Absolutely. And people love our culture. You know what I'm saying? People love our culture. They want to watch. They be part of
Like don't
you know that.
like we not rah Cisco Boom Bob, bro. Like you know what I'm saying?
Thing too, I know they College Game Day. I know you're musician.
I didn't even see it, so I
They
don't
went
know.
to the College Game Day.
The other day, yeah,
the
the
first
first
game
one,
day?
yeah, at the HBCUs,
Yeah. They don't make it a show.
Don't make it a.
You know,
I got it. I got what you're
I
saying.
get it, like Migos.
You
but-
think that's what we want to see? You think, ooh,
Yeah, like
ooh.
I don't want to see Migos and this talking. I don't know what they was talking about. I can't understand what they were saying. But it makes like that part.
Yeah.
now
I
that part.
wouldn't
Yeah.
let my band
That part makes me like.
I wouldn't
okay,
let my band
y'all,
lose.
y'all try, don't bring them here.
right.
So
They didn't even know who was playing.
I wouldn't
That's
let
like who y'all pulling for Alcorn. Yeah, it was Alcorn and who Alcorn was
I wouldn't
playing?
let my band
North
lose.
Carolina A&T.
North Carolina.
No,
It was no, it wasn't North Carolina. It was Elkhorn. It was a MEAC school. I can't think of them.
One-
The
one
kickoff
of them-
class.
yeah, it wasn't no A&T, but they didn't even know who was playing.
Right.
And so, like, and the woman, she was asking them questions, and they was just talking so crazy, bro. And like, now that part I don't like.
Yeah, I wouldn't let my band lose.
You know, like lead them out,
Right.
okay, and just go to the, like you said, the culture of the band, and show the history of that school and that university.
Yeah,
Oh,
North Carolina Central.
Yeah, North Carolina Central. No, they ain't know who was playing. They asked the crowd, who y'all think gonna win? They were just talking crazy.
Yeah.
It's all three
They were
of
trying
them.
to sell records.
They had sunshades on. It was just
Yeah, it's craziness.
anyway.
I do like. Well, it's a step. We never seen this before.
No,
We
it's
saw last
definitely a
weekend.
step.
They got any other? We can look at the schedule. Any other big ESPN games? No, they might be on ESPN. What's it, ESPN Ocho? What
I
is-
think
what is-
no, it's not the last one.
Ocho?
I think they got some. A couple more gonna be like ESPN2 and stuff. It's not-
Okay.
I think Jackson State definitely gonna get a couple more games.
I think Southern may get one. Speaking of Southern, now look. Look. I know it's hard on LSU, but that's not Southern. Now look now.
Look in the camera. Tell them what you feel.
Shout out to Levi too, man. You know, Southern alone. You know, I know you watching. He gonna listen to it.
Levi,
Joel, Levi Jackson, one of those hard hitting safeties from Southern, number 22. Levi,
boy.
We're gonna find a clip. Levi land that hat, knock him out his shoes.
Shout
out Levi. Shout out Joel.
We're gonna give you a clip. You heard me.
We're gonna give you a clip.
The Walmart and Baker.
Look, bro. That's what I'm saying. For people to take HBCUs serious, when you play these mid-major teams, you have to be competitive.
Absolutely.
Don't go out there and get beat 55-3 like you did last Saturday.
Sheesh.
Don't go out there and get beat 55-3 like you did Saturday.
God, dog, you gonna make me put the music.
You have to be competitive a little. You have to be competitive.
Yeah.
Don't go back out there again and get beat 50. I ain't gonna say 55. I'm not gonna
50.
You got to be 55-3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Blake Thompson too, man. You know, he is Southern now. Derek Becker Foundation alumni. Shout out to BT.
Shout out.
We're gonna get him on. We're gonna get him on. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna get Blake on, man.
Shout out.
But Blake, don't you go out there and get whooped 55-3 again.
No, don't let that happen. Don't let that happen. Y'all not getting no TV games like that. Stop that. Nah, but it's been good. It's been the Evergreen Pod, y'all. It's good. I think y'all, listen, I'm looking at my list. And we got 4 out of 5.
That's good.
4 out of 5, my guy. Like
that's good.
We
good
did pretty good
for us.
because we never. we 80% because we never do that.
All right.
We always go somewhere else. So we
What was
did
the other
good,
topic?
bro. Huh?
What was that
High
topic?
school players bypassing they senior year for NIL stuff. We talk about that another time.
Get your money, man.
It's out. Get your money.
Yeah.
I'll tell my son to skip a senior. Anyway, all right. This has been the Evergreen Pod, y'all. Follow, like, share. Check us out on Spotify Podcast, Apple Podcasts, anywhere podcasts are. It is free to like. Free 99. Tell them, Doug, look in the camera. I know I want
free to follow.
It's
so
free to
visit
follow.
Evergreen Pod. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube.
Yep.
It takes 2 seconds to subscribe, man. We try to put out good material, good content. So I think we got a great mixture in this room. So
Shout out to the producers.
Shout out to producers. Shout out to Swag.
Yes,
setting
sir.
this thing up, baby, and editing. Swag been doing a good job.
he really have, bro. I ain't gonna lie,
He's really been handling his business, bro. And
Not to get
Swag.
that explicit rating.
Shout out to Swag. We gotta do it, huh? No, just bleep it out. Hey, Swag is the reason that we look good online.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Swag for handling his business. Shout out to Jam. You heard me?
Yep.
Sound engineering and make sure the sound good and everything. So, we just rolling, man. It's the Evergreen Pod.
If people don't know Swag, if I ain't gonna
Tell
lie,
him about it, Doug. Tell him.
If Swag thought this podcast was trash,
Yeah.
He would tell us.
he would tell us
On air.
on air, like he'd say, you know what, this is trash. I'm not doing this no
He'll
more.
stand up.
Shut it down.
Hey.
No, he'll be unplugging stuff.
Unplugging stuff, wrapping it up.
Hey, Swag do like this. He be like this. His hand be like this. I've been around. He do like this, and he be like, no. Hold on. Cut it off. Start that over. That was trash. That segment was trash. We ain't talking about nothing we want to talk about. That's how you do.
Yeah, he would gave us probably episode 3, I think.
Yeah, right.
He just wouldn't show up no more.
He wasn't showing them on. So for me, that's validation. I don't care what nobody else think. You ain't got them like that.
Hey, Swag gonna be like, y'all got the cameras?
Right.
Y'all got the cameras? Good.
I'm gonna show y'all how to set this up right quick.
We still be doing it on StreamYard.
Hey, Trail, I'll be on there like this.
Then we be trying to put it together.
Be on the phone. Hold on. What you say? Hold on. Put your hand right there. Dante. I can't see you.
Like we doing hits from the street. Back on BET.
Shout out Swag.
Shout out Swag, man. Shout out Swag. If Swag love it, we know it's gonna be a hit, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, it's Evergreen Pod. We appreciate y'all. Y'all follow, like, share this with somebody too, man. And we'll see y'all next time. All right.